Bezrat Hashem Ta'anit Esther. Okay? The fast is going to begin in the morning at 5:04. Okay? All those who want to eat before they wake up, the halakha is as follows. You have to make sure the night before you fall asleep, you make a t'nai, you make a condition. That this that I'm going to sleep, and I'm going to wake up in the morning, is not going to be a new day for me. It's still going to be considered to me like yesterday. So this way you could eat your su'udah, you could eat your small meal, whatever you want to eat for the morning. Now, it's advisable for all those who do feel very weak at the end of the ta'anit that they should try to eat in the morning before they come to shul. The reason being is, earlier than 5 o'clock, the reason being is because we are not allowed to break our fast until after Kriyat HaMegillah. Okay? Maybe small minor thing a person could put in his mouth to eat something as soon as the fast is over, but to eat in order to regain his kochot and regain his strength, he cannot do that until he hears the whole time Megillat Esther. Next. The water is, yeah, sure. You could drink something small. You could even put a cookie in your mouth also. It's not a problem. Oh, yes, it shouldn't be a problem. Small cookie.
Why?
Why?
So what's the problem?
The fast is over.
So then why can we... Oh, you can't have more than...
You cannot have a big suda. You cannot have a suda. There's no time for it also. There's no time. Okay, we're going to have the schedules, the regular schedule, 6:15 shahalit, everything. Now, a reminder to all, that same day there's going to be mincha. Now, when you plan to come here for mincha, please come dressed for Purim. I mean it because we're going to have, after mincha, back to back is going to be alavit right away. We're going to have mincha at 5:20. We want everybody to come because we have Birkat Kohanim, we have Sefer Torah. And then, B'ezrat Hashem, at 6 o'clock we're going to have alavit. Right after alavit, we're going to have those people who want to give machatzit shekel, we're going to do it right before Kriyat HaMegillah or after, whatever it is. But then we're going to, exactly at 6:23 the fast is over. I assume that B'ezrat Hashem at 6:25, 6:30 is the latest, we're going to have the reading of the Megillat Esther starting on time. I want to be on time. There's going to be a place for women, place for men. We'll have a mechitza. We're going to arrange chairs. We ask those people who have folding chairs in the house, may you? The folding chairs, im efshar, Rabbi, if you can. Im tirtzeh. It's if you want. If you don't have the zechut of having it, please go ahead and give it. No, okay, no problem. Okay, I'll pick it up from your house. Don't worry about it. Okay, let's go further. Then we have like this. We have the reading, the first is 6:25. The second reading, for women, for those who cannot come, will be at 7:45. Now we give you a lot of time to go home, to get things arranged, and to come back. This way, you will have, B'ezrat Hashem, enough time to have other people to come here for the second reading as well. Now, the morning schedule of Purim is going to be the regular Shahalit time, 6:15. Megillat Esther is going to be at 7:10. After Kriyat Torah, obviously. The second reading will be at 8:40. Okay? Minha of Purim is going to be at 3:15. We ask everybody to please be on time. The Suda will take place in here. We'll be probably here because upstairs they're praying around 3:30. They're going to be praying. So I highly doubt we'll be able to do anything upstairs. So we will do everything without Hashem downstairs here. We'll set up. We'll have a beautiful menu. The menu is going to be phenomenal. It's going to be a beautiful menu. Huh? Huh? We're making barbecue. We're doing everything. Oh, barbecue? Oh, sure. He approved? We always do it every year. But now, we ask everybody to please come to make sure they show up. It's not usually after all, a reminder to all, our shul began on Purim officially. This was the first time we opened our shul. Really? So in the way it's going to be a celebration. We started in my house. It was the first time we had a minyan. Announced it publicly that it was a nes. Baruch Hashem, we were able to start the year. There will be also a siyum masechet, letting everybody know there will be a siyum masechet. All those who have a siyum which is private and they don't want to publicize it, yes, they should also come up forward and make the siyum as well. I mean, few people who are next to me and around me, they should make sure not to be embarrassed. Come forward and make a siyum because you'll only push other people to learn Torah as well. Okay, everybody's invited to the Suda. Everybody, it's a must, mandatory to attend. If you can't come for the whole thing, you have to come at least for a half hour, not less. A half hour, you must be here. What starts so late? 3 o'clock, 3:15? 3:30 Suda starts, it's not late. And sponsors it's on time actually. We ask everybody to please participate in the expense of the Suda. There's plenty of time to give up Mishloach. There's no schedule for that, you do it yourself. Now, Okay, let's get a few things clear. Arvit, Motzei Purim, Arvit is going to be around 8 o'clock. Let's hope everybody's still holding intact and they're still standing on their feet, but that's by that. Now, a reminder to all. Okay. Mahazid HaShekel, we will do that either on Ta'anit Esther, and we will also do it by Purim. I will try to do it. I'll bring it with me. But I will try to be here Wednesday morning. I have a busy schedule because I have to schlep. I have to bring my family here. So I don't know how I'm going to do it. Go back, come back. We will try to work out to accommodate everyone and everything. Now, we will have Mahazid HaShekel. Mahazid HaShekel this year is about $5 a person. Because the prices of silver drop. All those who want to give for 3 coins can give for 3 coins. Who want to give 1 coin, give 1 coin. Obligations for everyone to give. Everybody gives normally. So this is $5. $5. If you want to give 3 coins, you want to fulfill the 3 shalosh trumot, you give 3 times the amount. Now, the following is like this. The Matarot Levionim, we will be collecting. We ask everybody to please, if you don't have anywhere to give it, pass it on to us. We have, Baruch Hashem, a family in Eretz Yisrael. We have families here to give. We know who to give it to. We give it the same day. How I do it is very simple. I call the person, hey, listen, I got X amount of money, it's yours. It's yours.
That's it, and they don't need to use it today.
They don't have to use it. I tell them I was zocher for it in it for you. It's yours. And that's
what if they don't have money to spend that day?
They have. Don't worry about that. They'll have. Now, I can wire the money to Israel, but it's not going to be available right away anyway. I don't know anything till last minute.
Find someone that has money, or you tell them to give them the money, and we have the money.
That's also possible to be done, whichever way it is. Now, let's go a little bit further. Now, we have the following. We have the Mishloach Manot. I want to explain to people, understand the right way. Candies, sweets, and cookies, all these things, I don't know how you fulfill the mitzvah. If you look at Shulchan Aruch straightforward, you have to give food. Now, you don't rely on the kashrut, you do rely on the kashrut, because that's how it is. Manot means food. Portions of food.
Why?
Candy,
What are mezonot?
Mezonot, if you give something, but I'm saying if you do give something which is not going to be thrown away like this, like saying, but you want people to fulfill the mitzvah. You do something smart, that's the way to work it out. Okay. Now, you give that also. As long as it's 2 minim, 2 types of food, you're good to go. The best thing, I remember one time Purim was in the yeshiva, no food, was hungry, starving, till the Suda of the daytime, left our house, we came to yeshiva. Who was going to be? A Jew saw me on the street, out of nowhere, randomly, comes over to me, he says, here, this is for you. He gave me a bag. There was a cake from G&I Bakery, I remember, and there was also a whole barbecue chicken from Milmar. It says, here, this is for you, randomly, out of nowhere. I want to fulfill my mitzvah of Mishloach Manot. Now, I want to explain something. Mishloach Manot, you don't have to give 1,000 of them. The obligation is to give one person.
That's it?
One person. That's it. You fulfill your mitzvah.
That's legit.
2 items to 1 person. You make 2 types. You make look normal, you go over to 1 person, and you say, here, this is for you. This is Mishloach Manot.
But it's per family member, right? Your adult family member.
Yeah, 1 person. You have to give 1, your wife has to give 1, men give to men, women give to women. That's obviously something that's the boys who are about bar mitzvah age, they have to give also. They have to make their own Mishloach Manot to give to others. You don't give from family to a family. Huh? Yeah, Vegerat to Vegerat.
פורים בשביל אחד פורים.
לא, זה לא שמחה, זה המחת שמחה. לא, זה לא טוב. Now let's go further. Okay, let's go further.
I don't even know what he said.
A bird to a bird. I was like, okay, fine. Let's go anyways. Now, another thing is what? Matot Levionim, you have to give 2 gifts, right? Which means 1 of each to 1 person. You have to find 2 people, 2 families, right? 2 people who you're going to go over to them and say, this is for you. And you go to another family and say, this is for you. And you have to give money. Now, the Ikar Adin, they say you yotze with a minor amount of money, but the best thing is always to give something which is a substantial amount of money, especially if it's a family of Talmidei Chachamim. You should give something more than usual, because in the way it's supposed to be, at the expense of the Suudah. That's what it's supposed to be about. So you do your own calculations. How much money you spend on your meal, so much money you spend, how much money he will spend on his meal.
Wow.
Treat him equally. don't treat him low. Now, I saw people say you're supposed to give $5, $10, some people give $18, some people give more. Everybody is different. Okay? Now the next thing is as follows. You're supposed to remember there's also Mikra Megillah. You have 2 readings of Megillat Esther to do. One at night, one by day. Don't get any ideas of thinking. Some people say, I hear it once, it's good enough. No, it's Chayav Adam. Likrota balayla v'nishlota bayom. Once at night, once in the morning. Now the time to read it is you have the one of the night. You could read throughout the entire night. The one of the morning you could read it throughout the whole entire day. Now I don't know who's going to be that, there at 5 o'clock in the evening, but there are places, I think in Bet Gavriel they have places, they have readings every few
12
hours.
times.
They have reading of Megillat Esther being done. We will do it twice. We'll do it twice, yes.
Where the mitzvah of Matanat Evanim and Mishloach Manda should be done after the Megillah reading?
Yes, usually it's done after Shaharit.
Are you Yotze before? If
it's daytime. It has to be by daytime.
After net or alone?
It has to be after net.
We can give you, but we
After
can point you as our
you
shaliach
could give it before and tell the person to be zocheh in it, to acquire it all by daytime of that day. So it's not a problem either. It could be done. Not a problem. Now, the next thing is as follows. We have also Mahadid HaShekel we already spoke about. We spoke about that. Now, the reminder to all, at night when we make the first bracha, when we make the Yosef Khiyayev, right? The siman is manach. Manach is mem, is Mikra Megillah. Nun is Nisim, Shazan Nisim Avotenu, and Ched is Chaim, Yosef Khiyayev. When we make a Yosef Khiyayev, the Shliach Tzibur, tell everybody, please have in mind all the mitzvot. All the mitzvot that you do of that day of Purim, they're all including especially don't forget, you have to have in mind also the mitzvah of having Sudat Purim. As far as Sudat Purim, the halakha is as follows. You drink, and after you drink, you go to sleep. And after you drink, the going to sleep is for the Ashkenazim, it's for the Rama. They hold the halakha to go to sleep. No. If you're going to says not like that. It's only from the Ashkenazim, the Rama is the one who points out that you're supposed to eat a little bit and then go to sleep, and this way you fulfill the mitzvah of Ad Lo Yada. Rabbi Sal Salant, I remember they say about him was a known thing that they used to drink. He says to the extent that he used to drink is that the entire time when you start your Sudat Purim and An, which means after Mincha and An, you're supposed to be at the state of Ad Lo Yada. Meaning, you drink, you are Lo Yada, you don't know, and then when you start getting back to your conscious, you get normal, you gotta drink a little more. But, please, you don't...
How do you pray Arvit?
Exactly.
How do you pray Arvit? One mitzvah versus other.
How do you pray Arvit?
You're unconscious already.
You can't pray when you're
You
drunk.
could pray Arvit later.
Let's say Hashem
You could pray Arvit
hates
later.
drunk people.
You could pray Arvit later.
What if Hashem hates drunk people?
Huh?
You fall asleep.
You fall asleep. But anyway, listen to this. If the halakha as far as praying Arvit, I'll tell you how it works. If a drunk person is asked to come to pray with them, doesn't really work.
And benching.
You should refrain.
Benching, how you going to bench?
Don't worry about
All right,
it.
Steven. It's more of a Steven.
You have a mitzvah to
We
eat
do it
and
every
to
year,
drink.
something new.
What other questions do